Khuddaka Nikāya, the Minor Collection Discourses, Sutta Nipāta, Mahāvagga, Pabbajjā Sutta, on going forth. I will speak here in praise of going forth, as per the example of the one with the eye of wisdom, and the method of investigation he applied, which led to his decision in going forth. Living a householder's life is very constricting, full of troubles and meaningless disturbances all around. One is always surrounded by circumstances that contaminate, with the constant possibility for more. However, to go forth means living life in the freedom of wide open space. After reflecting in this manner, he made the decision and just went forth. Once gone forth, he abstained from doing any evil actions, and by abandoning the use of evil speech, he left behind misconduct in words as he purified himself. The Buddha thus came to the mountains of the Magadhan people in Rajagha. There he went out to collect his alms food, bestowed with his excellent noble marks for people to see. While standing on the veranda in the topmost level of his palace, King Bimbisara saw him. Observing the excellent noble marks, the king commented to his advisers, "Look over there, good sirs. Pay attention to this one. Observe how he is handsome and pure in his disposition. You can clearly see he is so different in his demeanor. Indeed, he is most certainly endowed with good behavior. See how he does not even gaze up, being fixed and looking ahead a yoke's length in front of him. His eyes are deliberately lowered, so mindful in his every gesture. This one is most definitely not from a low-class upbringing. Send out the royal messengers to carefully watch and report back to us where this bhikkhu is going to next." With the royal messengers dispatched, they followed close behind, observing attentively to find out as to where he was going next, eager to learn as to where he was dwelling. Being fully restrained in his behavior, and with his sense doors closely guarded, he continued on his alms round, quietly, and without any interruption in between. And when his bowl was quickly filled with food, his heart was tranquil, remaining fully alert and mindful. Once having collected his alms food, the sage left the village, as he proceeded towards the Pandava cliffs. Once there, he reflected, "This is the place where I will be staying." Meanwhile, the messengers were following closely, and on seeing him settle at his new dwelling, they retreated to a safe distance and remained there, while one of them came back to the palace and informed the king. "O great king, the bhikkhu whom you singled out is residing on the eastern side of the Pandava cliffs. He is now seated there, unmoved, just like a tiger or a bull. He sits there among the cliffs as if he was a lion in front of his mountain cave." On hearing the words of his messenger, the warrior king quickly set out in his royal chariot in the direction of the Pandava cliffs. Having gone as far as the terrain would allow for the chariots to go, the king and his men then dismounted and proceeded on foot the rest of the way, until finally they reached him, and there the king sat down. Once seated, the king then exchanged friendly greetings with him, after which the king continued by saying, "You are so young and youthful, still in the first stage, in the prime of your life. You are uniquely regal in your demeanor, and handsome. Surely you must be of the finest of royal Khattiya lineages. You must look splendid, spearheading an entire royal army, encircled by troops of elephants. I am ready to offer you my treasure houses, with limitless pleasures, all for your personal enjoyment. Just tell me of your birth lineage." O king, to the north of here, there's a kingdom that stretches into the Himalayas. There lies the prosperous territory of the Kosalan people, where limitless treasures and resources are also to be found. There one will find the lineage of the sun, the Khattiyas of the Sakyan clan. It is from that family lineage that I went forth, as I became homeless, leaving behind me all sensual pleasures. By recognizing the many dangers in the pursuit of sensual pleasures, in contrast, I found safety in the giving up of such pleasures. Now I continue training in my striving, for that is where I find tranquility and appeasement for the mind. Sadhu, sadhu, sadhu.